Carry on like that and I'll...
You're becoming a problem. We don't like problems.
Something's troubling me. Let's hear it. What was a bloody witch? I tell you.
Blossom's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to. Should be something at the end of this trail.
stink.
Scoia'tael arrows. This is pretty clear.
Find anything in there?
2 soldiers.
What happened to them?
They're dead, riddled with arrows.
I know nothing about that.
What do you think, Witcher?
Seems like 2 soldiers wandered into the cave, maybe to drive away monsters. But just because somebody convinced them to go. I don't know how many monsters they managed to kill, but I do know who got them. Scoia'tael.
Bollocks.
Last I recall, Neckers don't know how to use bows.
Hey, lads! Let's find a tree!
No! I'll tell you everything! Just don't kill me, please!
Speak.
You need to see this. You won't understand otherwise.
See ploughing what?
The bitch is lying!
We'll see. You lead.
It's an ambush! To arms! Bloody squirrels. Thanks for the help, Witcher. Here's your orange. You're coming with us, bitch! You shouldn't have left Dimitri, stupid whore.
Death awaits you all! Curse you, Dwan!
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Don't you traipse around here.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Don't you traipse around here.
With copious amounts of liquor.
Don't you traipse around here.
And it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant
Don't you-
provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not let him.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around.
Haven't had this good a
Sniffing
time in
around
ages.
like dogs in a
That's
rubbish
true.
dump.
You know this one. A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all.
That
Along
one struts
came
about
tall
as if
fag,
he were the
kicked him in
king
arse.
himself.
Plough 'em all. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck him up.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
All right, I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Care for a little diversion, brave one?
I'm on duty.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
How?
With tits like that, you could conquer all Temerium.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path.
Ballista's decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Laredo.
Oh, you are a fat, dirty, rotten scum.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You've had your start. Care for some real diversion?
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer? Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the
Soldier,
path.
report to me immediately.
Plough 'em all. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors.
In Flotsam, we cut the...
I was looking for...
You're lucky the common...
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
That's no concern of yours.
Listen, Witcher, here in Flotsam, everything's my ploughing concern. Let me help you, Geralt.
I do all right on my own.
I suppose we all have our secrets. I just hope you resist questioning my authority in public again.
Let's talk business, Commandant.
I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell,
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough, along came a dwarf man, kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Oh, you are fuck dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard. We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or...
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. That his hand inched.
Who does King Ziggy behold? Given any thought to my proposal?
I'm ready.
I'll explain on the way.
Spit it out.
Know what Flotsam's famous for?
Nothing.
You're wrong there. There are only two towns worth visiting in the Pontar Valley. Bondar, famous for having the most beautiful whores in the north, and Flotsam, for having the best fist-fighting scene.
Who organizes these fights?
Officially, no one. But look hard and you'll be surprised what you can find. It's a vibrant scene with winners and losers of all kinds. I promote fighters.
Halt!
Don't recognise King Ziggy?
I know you, but who's the other one? He looks dangerous.
Like all of King Ziggy's fighters.
Well, that farmhand you brought in last time was carried out all broken in no time.
This one will be different. You'll see. The Commandant himself will bet a fortune on him.
All right. But if I'm to let him in, he has to leave all his weapons here.
Fine.
You're a rich man already.
The weapons will be waiting in the trunk outside the gate.
Laredo.
In the flesh.
Does he condone these fights?
Condone? He sets them up. A lot of coin at stake here. I haven't been too lucky lately, but I believe you'll change that. People will remember King Ziggy. Just don't disappoint me.
Sock it to him!
Ziggy the Clown returns.
And in grand fashion, I've got a contender who's about to be famous.
The Monster Slayer? How'd you talk him into fighting?
King Ziggy has his ways.
All in all, looks promising.
We're about to make Flotsam famous for its mug fights. They'll sing songs about Ziggy and Geralt. You just win and I'll take care of the rest. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Grand. I'll hear you say my name with reverence yet. Twigs will be your first opponent. So called because Bones snapped with his every punch.
I love these pussies with cocky names.
Stand your ground!
Finish the fucker off!
Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Beautiful job rearranging his face.
Who's next?
One punch Matho. Name says it all. Downs most opponents with his first punch.
I'll see if I can't make him throw a second.
Good luck.
Stand your ground!
Finish the fucker off!
You're the discovery of my lifetime.
Think we're made for each other?
Indeed, but we've a long way to go. Your next opponent is Smugface, also known as Tasseldick.
Not too popular then.
He has tassels on his clothes. Last month, he bit his opponent's ear off.
Bring on this Tasseldick.
Stand your ground!
Sock it to him!
Stand your ground!
One more and we'll be rich and famous.
Who is it?
Stanek. In a rumble, it takes at least 4 lads to take him down.
I'll do it single-handed.
Don't underestimate him.
Witcher, come here a minute. It's impressive technique.
Thanks.
Last fight's coming up, and everyone's betting on the dead cert. You. Except for me.
What do you want, Laredo?
Stanek has to win, but the true winners will be you and me. A third of the jackpot's yours, and that's not an offer.
I see. You're a regular con.
Your opinions don't interest me. You ought to take a dive. That's that.
Piss off, old man.
Stand your ground!
Finish the fucker off!
Stand your ground!
Pay up.
Here's your coin. The guards will take you to the gate. You'll regret this.
I told you we'd win. I've got a real sense for these things.
I think you owe me something.
Why don't we have some fun first? A free round at every inn, not to mention the girls.
You can screw my share.
I tell him? I'm taking your pouch.
What did he